everyone. Hi girls. Welcome to Omma's Kitchen. It's winter now and it's getting cold. And guess what this is? These are ginger. I peeled most of them and I left one because I want to show you how I usually peel. Everybody has different way to do this. Me, I just use the fruit knife and I just do like this. And that way I don't waste so much. You see how I'm doing it by little, and so that's how I do it. But there's so many different ways to peel the ginger, so I just want to show you what I did. Now, I'm not going to tell you how many pounds to buy. It depends on what bottle you're going to use. I have a small, well, this is a quart size, I think, canning jar. And you need to sterilize this. I have this 1 gallon kimchi bottle. I'm probably going to end up doing this one, but I wanted to make a little bit so you could see. Now you know ginger is good for you, right? Well, I'm going to teach you how to make ginger syrup by using fresh ginger. And basically it only takes about a few days to get the syrup out using the raw unfiltered honey. Now, where do I use this? I use this as a tea. I use this in cooking. So, you know, I usually make a lot and I would just have it all the time. So everybody has a different way to do this and they're all great. Me, I like to use the gingers as well after the syrup. Basically, what you're going to be doing is we're going to slice it. If you slice it too small, it's going to float. So we're going to do a small one on the bottom. So I'm just going to, however you want to slide is fine with me. Now I'm not making it too thick. See? So it would, so it will be easy for us to make the syrup right away. I'm going to be slicing some in a little container here. Some of them I have to cut it a little bit bigger because it's going to be like a topper on the top. So just cut it and we're going to put it in here. Okay, so it's all ready. It's sliced. See that? And some big ones as well. And you're going to add the honey. You usually add about, if it would have been a 1 pound, expect to use about a pound, okay? Okay. And I'm gonna stir this. And you'll notice the liquid coming out real fast. So that's how you get the syrup out. And you could actually, when you think you're catching cold or something, you can drink the syrup and keep it in the house all the time. It lasts so long, more than a month, or sometimes, some of them I had it for 6 months. So, okay. Now I need to put this in a jar. So let me put some gloves on because I don't want this sticky thing all over me. Okay, so I'm gonna put little ones on the bottom, not the big ones, because we're gonna top it so that way the little ones won't float. And you can eat this ginger or put them in a tea and drink with it. What I normally do with this is some of them I just dry them after I use the syrup, and it turns into a very strong ginger candy. Really strong, actually strong, really strong. And you know, I would use it in a tea. I could actually put them in a smoothie. So yeah, with this you don't waste anything. So I'm gonna put little pieces in here first. And there's a whole bunch of them. You see, I'm already getting liquid. It doesn't take too long. I mean, you get a lot of liquid you need to leave a little space so that the liquid won't flow. So I'm gonna put the bigger ones now on the top. And it's already making liquid, a lot of liquid. Now you can do this with the sugar if you can't find honey. It's the same amount. If you're doing 1 pound of ginger, you need to do 1 pound of sugar. Okay? With the honey, you end up adding a little bit more because it's not as sweet as the sugar. So, you know, that's the rule. Now I'm gonna leave a little space and I'm gonna fill this up. Until it's covered. That's all you have to do. And okay, we're gonna clean the side. You don't want it to be sticky because ants like it, but it's already have a really, yeah, it smells already with a lot of ginger. It's already, see how it's going down? And look at the side. Yeah, and then what would happen is that ginger will get pickled. And so there's different way to pickle vegetables and fruits. You can use the salt to pickle it. You can also use sugar to pickle it. So what the honey would do is it would extract all the liquid from the ginger and you'll get pickled ginger. So all you have to do is, you see how it's still going down, making sure. Now if you don't want, like I put the bigger piece on the top so the little piece won't come up. All you have to do is, you know, you know, just check it every day, but a couple of days later you'll know already. A lot of the liquids are gonna come. Make sure that I'm supposed to leave a little bit more space. I did leave about 1 inch space there. So just make sure it won't overflow. If it does, just put a little bowl on the bottom. Now, the differences between enzyme and the syrup, you see how I closed it tight. And we're just gonna keep it in a room temperature. With the enzyme, you twist. You see how you close it all the way and you twist a little bit so the air would go in, and you wait for months. But you have to make sure there's no mold, because mold is enemy to any kind of enzyme. But right now I'm making syrup because I want to use this right away. And I am actually going to make enzyme. I always make enzyme of ginger. So just keep it in a cool area and you're done. And it's that easy. So just, you know, you can do a little bit to start. I usually do about 10 pounds and I will finish up the other one in a 1 gallon jar. But you know, you could do that, and this one you can use it in about 2-3 days. Okay, it's only been 30 minutes and you see how the honey is really loose. It was thick, now it's more like a liquid. So now this is already taking out the liquid, so the honey is no longer thick. It won't be as sweet as using the sugar. So you know, there's a 2 way to do this: sugar or the honey. Honey, you can use it as a cough syrup or, you know, so as a medicinal. Now if you want to use the sugar, it gets more thicker, so it's more of a, what it turns into a like a maple syrup consistency. Not the maple, it's thicker than that. So when you do the sugar, it's thicker. When you do the honey, it just makes it's more like a, see, now it's no longer thick anymore, it's more like liquidy. And it's gonna happen more. So yep, I'll show it to you tomorrow. Now see, this is the ginger slices, and I did this around midnight yesterday. And remember, the honey was gooey. Not anymore. See, it's all liquid now. Just, you see how now it's shrunk a lot.
because honey is sucking out all the juice from it. At this point, you can keep it like this and drink it the way how it is. There's no water at it. It's just all liquid from the honey. I would move this to a bigger bottle and I would add more honey. Oh wow, smells amazing. I like this. I like the ginger smell. I just don't like to chew it. I like the smell. So I'm going to be adding more honey and fill it up. And yeah, you can actually start using it today. Now, this is a gallon one. And it's the same thing. But you see how it's darker here and it's lighter here? I need to stir it up so that it would all be even and ginger will get pickled more. And just like I did with this one, see the color? Color is a little bit lighter here versus the darker, which means I put more honey on this one because I have more space. You could actually move this to a bigger bottle and add more honey and use it all throughout the year. Now I use this one to cook with it. Sometimes I use the syrup by itself if I don't want my kids to taste the ginger. But with the ginger pieces, I actually grind it up and I use that in a food, whatever the food that I make. Also, you can chew it if you want to. You can dehydrate this in a normal temperature. I mean, I have a dehydrator, so I just use that. But dehydrate this and you have ginger candy. Now it's gonna be a strong one. Also, if you do the smoothie, use the ginger pieces from here and put that in your smoothie. You get a daily smoothie. And there's so many different ways to use this ginger pieces. So many uses. Don't throw away the ginger pieces, okay? It's only been 10 hours, but I just want to show to you what happens, how you pickle ginger using honey. So there's a different way to pickle things, but you didn't only pickle it. Now you got the extracts of ginger, which you can use when you think you're catching cold. I use it when I cough, and so yeah. I mean, there's a cough candy you use with the ginger and sugar and all. Well, syrup version, quick and easy. Okay, it's been 6 days now. I want to show you what I did. Now the ginger, I'm gonna taste it and tell you how that tastes. Ah, it's good. It's not sweet like honey because it's been diluted. Basically what we did was we pickled the vinegar. Pickled the ginger with honey. And this one, I pickled this one with the sugar. And I dried this and I added a little bit sugar, so I made it more like a ginger candy. But this is very, very strong. So if you think you're gonna catch cold or something, eat it. It's spicy. Oh yeah, this is really spicy. I usually use it in a smoothie. You could just try this without the sugar as well. Or I use it when I don't have any ginger and I cook with it. But this one, you could drain it, dry it, and turn that into a ginger chip. Or just keep it like that, refrigerate. And whenever you think you're catching cold or something, drink it. I use it in cooking all the time. I use it in salad dressing, bulgogi, galbi, and then I actually use the ginger. This one preserves the ginger a lot better than the fresh ginger. And so whenever I need ginger, I just pull that out and I use it in the food. Let me show you how this thing looks now. I'm gonna get a pretty decent, oh, that's too big. See now, it's pickled, let me see. Yep, it's good. It's not spicy as much as the dry version. But yeah, it's pickled ginger. but not as strong. All right. I hope you like watching this video. If you like this video, thumbs up would be nice, but I'm okay with that. Well, have a great day. Bye.